I'm here today with a really special book. It's a copy of the 1640 edition of Shakespeare's poems, the Sonnets. I'm not wearing gloves today because I'm going to be opening the book and turning the pages, and I really need the sensitivity in my fingers, which I can assure you are clean, which is the important thing. Now, what we have here is a really fascinating piece of publishing history. When John Benson came to publish this book in 1640, at a time, in fact, when England was about to descend into civil war, he was publishing poems that were written nearly 50 years earlier, and Shakespeare had been writing in the traditional 14-line sonnet form, which, by Benson's time, was decidedly old-fashioned. It was not how poets of the 1630s and 40s were writing. So he merges some of the sonnets together to form longer poems, and he gives them all titles, which Shakespeare had not done. He also, in his titles, rather hides the fact that most of the sonnets were written to a young man, and in a couple of cases, he even changes the pronoun to feminize the love object. These changes have not endeared Benson to later critics, but I don't think we should be too hard on him. I mean, in 1640, Shakespeare was not the great canonical poet that he is today, and what Benson was doing was, of course, he was trying to sell his book, but he was trying to introduce a new generation of readers to Shakespeare's poems, to some of the most beautiful lyric poetry ever written in the English language. And that's something that I guess we should be grateful to. And let's end with an example. Like as the waves make towards the pebbled shore, so do our minutes hasten to their end. Each changing place with that which goes before, in sequent toil all forwards do contend. Time doth transfix the flourish set on youth, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow, feeds on the rarities of nature's truth, and nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. And yet, to times in hope, my verse shall stand, praising thy worth, despite his cruel hand.